on the throne, the most powerful element. Warrior mind, conquer all mind, attack the attackers. This one called Stick with the Plan. Remember to search me up Deep Figure Entertainment like always, and STAYFRYA. Sometime, someone might propose a thing to you, right? And when they propose to you a plan, maybe to change things, and it might be a revolution, it may just be a business one, or just change of behavior, or to make some changes where it could benefit you and it could benefit them. Sometimes run out and you expecting them to give you your way, or your way is supposed to happen, but your way didn't happen yet. And then you start to lose faith. But what I realized, you don't rely on them if you know this is a good plan. Understand? Like, someone has stepped to me before, for example, and tell me I have the skill to teach men and women, and I could teach children. If I put my mind to it, it will work out. Understand? At that time, I was looking at it like, man, I was just doing it for fun, because the media was just changing. Smartphone was coming in, and Google and all them little Facebook and big Facebook, apology, and IG and all of them was happening. Understand? Because we just drifting out of the 90s and going into the 2000s and take tablets and all this stuff that comes in. And so I start to adapt to it. So when they proposed it to me, I said I could do it. I try to put out DVD. I run into problems where no one is selling DVDs. Programs where you could sell it and then you download it, the fees like skyrocket to do things like that. You understand? I check YouTube on some next level. So I said to myself, you know what, man, I'm gonna stick to what they tell me. I think it's a good idea to keep doing it, but I offend people and offend a system or a group of people to say certain things. So I teach a teenager. That was a nice plan, and I stick to it even up to this time. And then there were some other things that throw at me, but it didn't happen. But when I look at the idea of what they tells me, it makes sense. So I said I could benefit from this. I could let the world know me by sticking to that plan. You understand? And I did a lot of them, and nothing that comes out of it. I post a lot of videos. Nothing that comes out of it, like far as incomes. Back it up. Some things comes out of it. You get to know me. But as far as income goes, I didn't make no money from the cameras. Understand? You should check out my Wisdom Mind, and you check out Ghetto Gospel, and you should check out View the Streets. Check out the DVDs, and you see that I put out some work in it. You understand? And I do a lot of talks, and it being took over by other. But sticking to a plan that was taught to me, I took it. Now here what happened now with plans. Plan, when you are not ordered by like law, or ordered by a boss, or you're on a corporation, you might drift away. You might lose faith in the people that talk to you. But sometimes you might oppose a situation, and when you oppose a situation, it might come with harassment, disrespectful, and it's going to be shameful at first, but you got to stick to it. You understand? And maintain the speed that going to make the things change. Understand? So when you look at how the situation is, the first thing you want to do is check your mind. Sometimes you're sticking to a plan and it take your mind away. Understand? You gotta check your mind. Check yourself inside out. Check, are we into the same program that I am in? Like far as, are you still holding a shower? Are you still, brushing your teeth, dressing right? Understand? Filling out your regular plan that you always have. Understand? I follow a certain lead that you always have. But sometimes some people will get a problem and they can't take the problem, so you get to their mind. Because when I check my way, I noticed I was falling a certain way. And then I'm experiencing things that normal human don't experience. And if I tell them, they're going to say I'm crazy. And then I also experience along the way what I hear, you do not hear it. I realize they control the eardrum. Powers of eardrum, where someone could be speaking to you and only you hear it, but other people there don't hear it. It's strange, right? Yeah, it's strange, but you gotta check sound. When you have on sound on your head, only you hearing it. If you have an earphone on your head, right? This is how I check it to you. It's only you hearing the sound. If someone listening on you, they're gonna be notice that you're listening to the music that you're banging to, like, understand? But they control that way. You could over there and someone from the next street talking and no one to hear it. This is how they annoy a lot of people, and when they annoy them, they jump off of bridges and kill themselves. White folks go through a lot of that, man. In America, they have it to say they're delusional or they're sick. Understand that? And a lot of them can't take the annoy, so they jump off a bridge. But when I check it, it was species. Understand? It was species and some other different alien does that. They know certain powers of the human and certain body powers of the human, so they took that level and annoyed them. But once again, a person come at me again and hit me with something. I said, well, you gotta stick with it, fight it out. Learn to program yourself, learn to control yourself. Don't let it get to you. Understand that? But when I check it now, to some people it be crazy. Then I realized you could be sticking to a plan where you have to construct yourself to survive mentally, physically. Understand? Because you might run into new things that never teach to you or in the school. Now, there's a lot of things out here into the real world where it never been taught to us. So when it start to happen to us, we lose our mind and lose our conscious ways. Understand? Sometimes you just gotta stand up and study. Anything you do not understand and it start to happen to you, you need to hold yourself like that and clutch yourself. Understand? Hold yourself cool and study. If you study, you realize what level you got. If you do not study, you're gonna break you. You never let nothing break you. And what you know the saying, so what don't break you make you stronger, it's real. Then you can start to realize, you know what, I am going to go through this process and I'm going to survive, but I'm going to stick to the plan. Understand? If you have a plan to go to school and be someone, you'll stick to it. But while you're going through the process, you're going to go through a lot of things. You might be homeless. You understand? You might follow with your family, you lose a lot of things. You might even lose your arm. Some of us lose eyes. You understand? Some of us missing and have to return. Some of us end up in jail. But it's just, remember, it's a quest. This is how I look at life. Is a quest. Life is a maze. Understand? Every move you make is a plan. Every step you take, there's something to trap you, block you. Understand? And you have to see it and know how to move. And if you look at driving, you gotta drive safe. But when you're driving, you only can speed up on open space. You can't speed where a car in front of you is gonna crash. And when you're moving as a human, it's the same thing. Understand? If you're sticking to a situation, you gotta watch what you're sticking to. Am I supposed to pull out? Am I supposed to take a left here? Should I park here? You know, I might get a ticket if I park here. Oh, okay, this is not really safe to do here. Or too much people over here, let me park over here. That's how life is. Understand? So you have to stick to the levels that you got. So no matter what offer make onto you, you gotta check them inside out, up and down, running around, to have a focus and understanding to see yourself on top, not below. I'm telling you, man, no matter what offer towards you, check it. But sometimes opportunity comes, but it comes with pain, pressure, shame. You know, sometimes you gotta swallow your pride to survive. Understand? Now sometimes you're strong, but you gotta just make sure you're gonna overcome it. You're gonna overcome it and you're gonna be a stronger person. You gotta figure out a way how to mark it back to the people, how to say it back to the people, or to sing it to the people, or to speak it back to the people, and then say your stories in all different corners to understand yourself, man. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And remember though, life is a take life, man. It's a battleground, man. It's a serious battleground where nothing ain't fair. Life is a battleground. And if you check the nature, you'll see battleground. If you check animal to animal, battleground. If you check country to country, is battleground. Check gang to gang, is battleground. Husband and wife, battleground. Girlfriend to girlfriend, battleground. When you're doing kindergarten, is battleground. Teacher teaching children is still battleground, because sometimes the teacher insult the children get fight, battleground. Or the school, man, shooting, battleground. You gotta stay focused to see the level. But the only level you must stick to is a positive plan. Always stick to a positive plan. Check every plan someone showed you and work with it. Remember, in America, some people write many business plans, right? But most business don't last for not even 5 years. To continue with a business for last, you gotta have a strong background on it. So if you're gonna start a business, it is also come back down to sticking to a plan. Understand? And do not open big business, man, when you don't have the money to fund it. Understand? If you're a small guy, start small, man. The best business to start is from in your home. Then you graduate to a storefront. Some people open up new business and they know the area do not bring that rent money back. You understand? So rent money sometimes mess up a lot of business people because they're paying out the little fund they have but supposed to back them up, man. Understand? If you're gonna open up stores, my advice to you, sell online first before you open up a storefront and sell things. If it's gonna be a franchise, you'll go ahead with it because the name already established. If you have the money to fund the rent, that's good. But if you open up something and do not have the money to fund it, man, this is why close on. This is why a lot of restaurants close on. You want to open up a restaurant, but how you pay the bill, bro? Food alone, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have something else to back it up. Remember, stick to the plan. Stick to a clean plan. Stick to a positive plan. Stick to a righteous plan. Stick to a conscious plan. Stick to a law-abiding plan. If you choose that way, stick to a working plan, but always have another plan because corporation close down and it will mess you up, man. All right, peace.